Hello and welcome to my main account. Now you can see on this account, this is the Kingdom of Sicily. That's how it looks like. Now, why did we load the main account? Here on this account, I will give us some guides, some about wonders, about Alliance treasure hunt, about Alliance city, and etc. and etc. And this video would be just about world wonders. And we will start by going into our wonders and discussing what do we see here. Now, when you enter the screen, you will of course have the introduction available upstairs, up there in the right corner. Now you have three choices what you want to roll for. Now, firstly, here you have gears. You need 200 gears to construct one orb, which will now you will be able to use to invent something. Usually people collect 10 of these orbs and then invent something for 10 of these orbs. Now if you click here, it will allow you to create 1 orb, 2 orb, 3 orbs, 4 orb, and etc. But you need to have gears for it unless you want to spend your gems, which are located here. Now, wonders of the ancient world. What's about here? Here you have Stonehenge, Hanging Gardens, Statue of Zeus, but keep in mind that many of the wonders duplicate in different sections here what you can roll for. Now, Temple of Artemis, Lighthouse of Alexandria, Tomb of Mausolus, Colossus of Rhodes, Cheops Pyramid and the Great Sphinx, and of course Abu Simbel. So now, the main difference between all three choices what you want to roll for is of course in the wonders themselves. And secondly, there are the wonders materials. Like if I click here, I see that in this chest we have 30% to get temple materials, 24 for statue materials, 3 for 1 to 3 for palace materials with its 16%, 10% for nature, and 16.6 for water, navy, whatever you want to call it. So main point is that you look just on these two first ones. They are not always the first ones, but the most percentage. So this is what you're gonna get the most. If you roll here, you will get a lot of temple materials and a lot of statue materials. Now if we go to the second, and this is called Wonders of the Great Empires. If you click on the info button here, you will see in the end, here are some different wonders. Let's talk about them. We have Hagia Sophia, Colossus, Palace of Archon, Sherwood Forest, Terracotta Army, Forbidden City, Great Wall, Sail Palace, Tikal, and Chichen Itza. So now you can see that here, if you go, you will see that if you roll down this way, you will get 25% for Fortress. So basically this is, if you want materials, this is the main reason where you want to roll for them. So as you see, there was no Fortress material in the first one at all, and here it has the highest percentage, which means you will more likely get it if you need it. Now on the other hand, the statue here is not 25 like it was before, but it's only 10. So it's useless to roll for statue in here if you want it. But we're all here for the blueprints of our wonders, and we will go in depth on each and every wonder we have. And now here is the new addition to the game, which is Wonders from Stories and Myth. Wonders from Stories and Myth contain some really interesting new wonders like City de Carcassonne, Leaning Tower of Pisa, Alexandria, Hanging Gardens, Abu Simbel, Terracotta Army again. So basically, but if we go here, we can see that this one provides us with these purple materials, 27%. Not statue, not navy, maybe temple. Now let's move on to discussing. So now, as you can see, my active wonders are Stonehenge, Lighthouse, Artemis, and Rhodes. Why these two? Because when you're late game, like I still do all the time max in Alliance Treasure Hunt, and the wonders doesn't. My wonder level is enough to win every battle without using anything extra. So Colossus of Rhodes is amazing because, okay, it produces you at first one compass for Alliance Treasure Hunt, but the main point of this is that it gets you more gears from donations to other players. This way, when you exchange research points or materials with other players, when you get gears, you get 21% more, and also 5% boost from each naval wonder, which in my case and in all of us cases, because we have only 2 naval wonders, is the Lighthouse of Alexandria. We don't have any other naval wonders at the moment. So here you can see the upgrade process. I need a blueprint, it's legendary so it's harder to get, and this is his production. Now about the inventions, let's return a bit here. We have here, each time you roll 1 orb, you get 1 chance here to get a rare blueprint. Now rare is everything that is blue, not yellow. And when it fills this bar, when you roll 10 orbs, you 100% get one of the rare blueprints available from this rolling option, for example. And now here you have a 100% guaranteed legendary blueprint coming into you, and in my case I spent 65 orbs, and now I need 15 more, maybe less if I'm very lucky, to get legendary blueprint. Now then, legendary are, in this case, Artemis, Colossus of Rhodes, and Abu Simbel. When you press invent, it will invent you from the 10 orbs, for example. It will open up 10 orbs for you. It can be materials, can be everything, but each time you roll a 10, you're guaranteed to get a rare blueprint. Now that's why they are much more common and much more easy to get. So then in about the wonders. Wonders themselves, let's start. Now, every wonder that is in the game, for example, Statue of Zeus. Statue of Zeus boosts the damage of infantry units, also boosts extra infantry units damage for each active statue. So most, I would say all of the military wonders, they use statue synergy. For example, if you take Temple of Artemis, as you can see, it also gives a bonus for every other active statue. So the main point for you is that you collect as much statue as possible if you want to be successful in your battles, especially in Alliance Treasure Hunt. Now, don't be afraid to change your wonders from time to time depending on what you need. Like, for example, if I would go to a tough battle now, it would remove Colossus of Rhodes and remove the Lighthouse of Alexandria, and here I would have Statue of Zeus, obligatory, and something else of my choice, but the point here is that it has to be a statue. Because Zeus needs a statue, Artemis needs a statue, Sphinx needs a statue. Basically all military wonders require you to have an active statue wonder to give more boost, because as you can see, even if I level up Zeus to level 11, it has only 12.3% boost at the moment, but the boost from the active statues is always higher. At the moment, because I have 4 statues, it's 16%, which is very, very much. Now, let's get into military wonders, starting with what I told you about Zeus. Zeus is very essential. Zeus at the max level gives you in about 18% of damage boost. Now your infantry is the troops that you want to have damage because they need to swipe the battlefield quite fast, survive long enough to do the most damage, and Zeus is very helpful for that, because the boost here, what she has is actually decent and amazing. It gives you, it's very easy to level it up to level 11, and very easy to get a blueprint, and I think you get it early game, and it gives you a really decent amount of boost to your military when you're struggling with the battles. Now, the next we'll go for the legendary. We will discuss the Artemis Temple. Artemis Temple is essential, so you might want to get it as fast as possible, especially if you're a new player, because first of all, you need to understand that the archers are the backbone of your army. Now, whatever you do, whatever troops you use, archers will always do the most damage, because first of all, they survive the longest. Second, if you boost them properly, they really do huge amount of damage, and since they survive the longest, basically they are the winners at the end of each battlefield. So now archers are highly important, and now Artemis Temple is the best, one of the best you can get for them. There are two in combo actually, which you will need, but we will speak about this later. Now, it gives a ranged boost of damage to all our ranged units by 14.9%. By the icon you can understand that this goes only to archers, which is very good. And now from each active statue, at the moment on level 18, I get 16% more. Now this bonus doesn't change with the level of the wonder, but this bonus, 14.9%, will change with each level I level up for my wonder. And also amazing stuff about Artemis Temple is that Artemis has workers, and Artemis, each 5 levels, Artemis Temple gives you 1 worker. So this is very essential to level up. Now, if you go in an alliance, for example, always use an option here, help others. You can do it 5 a day. I used my chances this time already. So you can always find somebody in your alliance to do the exchange. For example, you donate to the necessary person. I will try to find, here we have it. For example, 10 points of research points. If you find a person, for example, it can be 10, it can be 5, it can be 3, but anyway, the best bet is 10. And if you make, like, you give him, donate on his favorite wonder 5 times, x10 research points per day, and that person you donate to can donate to you 5 times x10 research points per day, and therefore you help boost your alliance firstly, and secondly you get gears. Now on this Colossus level, since I have plus 21% and plus 5% boost from the extra naval wonder, here if I donate to him, for example to Damien, if I donate him 10 RP points, I will get 44 orbs, and I can do it 5 times a day. So 5 times this is 220 orbs per day, which is gears per day, which is 1 full orb and a little bit more to 1. So if you go by 5, you do 5 RP points 5 times per day, and you get it back. So your wonders get developed because you get the donation on your wonders, and so your slots are filled, and you make a donation on your ally member, and therefore this exchange is highly beneficial. This way you get not only your wonders leveled, but also you get gears from which you can craft orbs. And now we will return to the wonders. Now the next wonder I want to talk about, the military wonder here, is of course Great Sphinx. Now Sphinx boosts the damage of your cavalry units by, on level 11, which is 12.3%, which is a decent boost. Cavalry is actually very strong in this game. It does high amount of damage. Its survivability is decent, I would say, because I tested it many times over the year playing, and also it relies on the statues. So each statue will give the Sphinx an extra 12% boost. No, an extra 4% from each statue. Now that I have active 3, I have 12% boost. And the last but not least, Sphinx has this wonderful chest. And this chest might give you gold and food per day. This is the amount you get when you're Cetilian. But the main point why you want it, first of all, Sphinx is a statue, so it synergizes with all the other statues and military wonders that you have, and he's a statue himself counts towards the bonus. But this mercenary commander, so this mercenary commander spawns a group of 4 dromedary riders that charge at your enemies. Now Menace is amazingly strong commander. Of course, these commanders, mercenary commanders, leave your service after being used in a battle, but still, sometimes you need help from someone extra, and Menace is the guy. So Menace is amongst all of the wonders which give you mercenary commanders. Menace, by my opinion, is probably the best. So now, that's the Great Sphinx, and now on the top we have Abu Simbel. Now Abu Simbel is the best military wonder there is in the game. First of all, I did not unlock it yet because I'm now hunting down to get Colossus, so that then later on it would be easier for me to craft orbs and to get the Abu Simbel. But Abu Simbel is one of the best military wonders in the game, if not the best. It gives damage boost to all of your units, completely all, which is huge boost, and then it gives you research point. Now, the bad thing about Abu is that on its own it's a palace, and as we know, military wonders synergize with statues, but it has a synergy with the statues, so that this is a military wonder and it will give you 1 research point extra per every active statue in one day. So basically, when you will collect research points from here, you will also get for each of your statues available at the moment plus 1, 2, 3, 4 research points per day, which is also a good boost, because research points, you need them to boost your wonders, boost your text 3, whatever you do, you need the research points. No matter how many of them you make, you will still need them. And so let's make a conclusion, and I need one more thing to add. So this was about wonders of the ancient world, military wonders. On the next video we will talk about the futures, about the wonders of the great empires and etc. So what we know now, here we have gears. We use gears to craft orbs, 200 gears per 1 orb, possessed at the moment. Now here is the next guaranteed blueprint scale. When it fills up, you 100% get a blueprint, which is rare in this case. Here the bar shows your scale, how soon you will gonna get a legendary. You can get it sooner and this bar will reset, or you can get it at exactly 80 orbs. It all depends on the luck here. Now here we see that every 2 weeks, like it goes for 2 weeks, 1 promotion, then new promotion starts. So there's always some promotion ongoing, which helps you target some wonders you really want to. For example, this week we have an Artemis promotion. It comes together with a statue of the Zeus and Cheops Pyramid. Now that Cheops Pyramid is useless if you're endgame, because all it does, I will show you it now. I have it on level 1 and never leveled it up. It boosts the output of all Egyptian goods in Egypt allied culture, which is useless when you're Sicily, and also produce 100 of each previous era good in 1 day, and also for every active temple you get 60 more, but trust me, that's per day, that's useless. In my main city, if we go to my workers, which are here constructing the wardrobes, you can see that here I produce 244 per 2 hours. It's not needed to use Cheops Pyramid for whatever reason. So now, as you can see, okay, Cheops Pyramid, we might get it, might be gifted to somebody who really needs it and get gears from it. You can also gift, donate blueprints. But also get a statue of Zeus. So if you're early game and you're struggling with the battles, you definitely need Artemis to boost your archers, because they're the backbone of your army. Coming together with the Zeus is very decent. You could actually use it to your benefit. If you drop a Zeus and Artemis at the same time, you're gonna get far ahead in the battling in this game. So for now, I hope you find this information useful. We will talk about wonders later, and we will make a short recap and move on forward to the wonders of the great empires in the next video, as well as wonders from stories and myth. We'll try to cover military wonders from there, so stay tuned for Military Wonders Part 2, and also about all the rest we will talk about it. Thank you for watching, and have a great day ahead. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like my content. If you get any questions, anything you want a video about, just text me in the comments and I will answer as soon as possible.